这个故事如果你听起来不累，那么你的听力水平在生活中是完全够用的。要持续提升英文，记得点击订阅按钮。我们开始吧。
The money was already gone. The night was already over, and the ship had not even left the shore yet. That moment, quiet and unnoticed, is where the phrase "flog a dead horse" truly begins. Hundreds of years ago, life at sea was not brave or romantic. It was loud, wet, sore, and endless. A sailor did not sign up for adventure. He signed up because there was no land work left, or because hunger waited at home, or because the sea was the only place that would take him. When a sailor agreed to a long voyage, the ship owner often paid him in advance. Not kindness, just business. The sailor would be tied to the ship by debt instead of rope. That early pay felt like freedom. Coins hit the table in dark rooms near the harbor. Drinks came fast. Laughter came easy. Fear went quiet for a few hours. Sailors knew the sea could kill them, so they spent the money like men who might not return. By morning, pockets were empty. The body was tired. The ship was ready. Once the land slipped away, reality moved in. The ocean did not care about last night. Work began before sunrise and ended long after the sky turned black. The deck needed cleaning. The ropes needed pulling. The sails needed watching. For sailors who had already spent their pay, each task felt heavier than it should. They were not earning anything. They were paying something back. The work changed its meaning. Effort did not bring reward. Sweat did not lead to progress. No matter how hard they worked, they stayed in the same place, trapped inside work that could not move their life forward. Among themselves, sailors began to joke. Dark jokes grow best in hard places. They said they were flogging a dead horse. The horse was a symbol of useless effort. A horse is meant to move, to pull, to carry weight. A dead one does nothing. Beating it will not change that. The phrase spread quickly, because everyone understood it. The words fit the feeling perfectly. Arms hurt. Backs burned. Time dragged. And still, nothing changed. As weeks passed, the phrase became part of ship life. When a sailor complained about endless work with no pay, another would laugh and say, "Flogging a dead horse again." It was humor, but it was also truth. The work existed only to erase the past, not to build the future. Then something strange happened. Sailors, who were known for rough habits and simple minds, created a ritual full of meaning. When the time of owed labor finally ended, when the early pay was fully worked off, they refused to let the moment pass quietly. They built a horse. Not a fine one. Not a proud one. It was made from old shirts, torn sails, rope ends, and straw. It looked broken before it ever moved. They tied it high on the ship. The crew gathered. Someone played the role of judge. Someone shouted charges. The horse was accused of stealing sweat, stealing time, stealing hope. Laughter filled the air. Not happy laughter, but sharp laughter, the kind that cuts tension loose. The horse was beaten with ropes. Not out of hate, but out of release. It carried every useless hour, every wasted effort, every day that led nowhere. When the ritual ended, the sailors dragged the horse to the side of the ship and threw it into the sea. It sank fast. No one watched for long. They did not need to. What mattered was not the horse, but what went with it. From that moment on, work had meaning again. Every task earned real pay. Every rope pulled led somewhere. The dead horse was gone. The phrase survived long after wooden ships faded away. On land, people kept using it, even if they had never seen the ocean. Flog, a dead horse, came to describe arguments that never end, plans that never work, efforts that cannot change the result. A manager keeps pushing a failed idea. A family keeps arguing over something already decided. A person keeps replaying a mistake from years ago. The effort continues, but the outcome stays the same. That is flogging a dead horse. There is something deeply human in this phrase. It is not about laziness. It is about knowing when effort has lost its power. History is full of people who worked themselves into exhaustion, not because they were weak, but because they could not let go. The sailors understood this better than most. Their lives depended on reading signs. Wind direction. Cloud shape. Rope tension. They learned that pushing against reality could break a man faster than any storm. That lesson matters now more than ever. Modern life offers endless chances to waste effort. Endless debates online. Endless pressure to fix what cannot be fixed. Endless guilt over paths not taken. Every time you return to something that cannot change, you are standing on that old deck again. Your hands are on the rope. Your back is bent. And the horse is already dead. The sailors did not beat the horse forever. They marked the end. They let it sink. They moved on with lighter hands and clearer minds. You can do the same. When effort no longer leads forward, it is not strength to continue. It is wisdom to stop. Drop the whip. Watch the sea close over what no longer lives. Then turn toward work that can still carry you somewhere new.
能以非母语者的身份专注学习到现在，这本身就是很棒的进步。真诚感谢你的观看。如果你觉得本期内容实用，点赞或留言让我知道你的想法，这对我持续创作非常重要。我们下期见。